Hey, what's happening? ABQB2B, the network. Luisa Hernandez coming at you live. Folks, we're out here at the ABQ Collective, right here on the corner of Eubank and Constitution. That's where we're at. That's right, folks. We're up here in the Northeast Heights. I know you're probably saying, hey, what the heck is Luis doing in the Northeast Heights? He's normally on the west side of Albuquerque, but let me tell you what's going on here. In fact, it's an event that's going on here the entire day. They've got a unique facility here, and they've got food trucks, food vendors, and all kinds of amazing things happening right here. And you guys are going to get an opportunity to learn about this space right here. But first, you're going to meet the woman that introduced me to the space, and she's actually launching a brand new business right here in Albuquerque. She's a regular on the ABQB2B live stream. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Miss Laureen Rodriguez.
Hey guys, hey Luis, how's it going?
Oh, so yeah, you can totally talk right here.
Oh.
But I like that you do that, right?
Oh, with the mics.
Yeah,
fake?
we could sing. You want to sing a song?
No, you don't want to hear me sing.
To all the girls I've loved before. Come on, do Willie's part.
I don't know what song that is.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm a millennial, sorry.
She's a millennial, right? And that's cool, right? So this is what a millennial is doing right here in our community. She has built what we call is the marketing bar, and that's where we're standing right now, is in the marketing bar.
Yep.
Really quickly, tell us about what you do and the services that you provide.
Awesome. So the marketing bar is meant to disrupt the marketing industry by providing affordable, high quality, on-demand marketing solutions, and we're starting right here in Albuquerque. So behind Luis, you can see our menu. It's kind of like when you get your hair done. You set up an appointment, you walk in, you get your service within a 1 hour increment, you leave with what you came for. So no email clutter, no editing, back and forth. You come in an interactive experience using the TV behind me. We're able to create exactly what you need when you need it.
There you go, just like that. So here's the deal: if you're a brand new business, or maybe you've been around for a while, and you just don't have the look, or you don't have the resources,
or you need some love. Your brand might need a little love.
Your brand might need a little bit of love.
Yeah.
Right. So really simply, you come in, you sit down right here, and you go through the process in as little as an hour.
Yep.
Right? Or wait, what did we say?
We're trying to keep it under an hour.
In an hour or less.
In an hour, because you're busy people, and we get it.
That's
get
right.
it. Mm-hmm.
Entrepreneurs, you guys are busy. Speaking of entrepreneurs, so right, you're housed right here at the ABQ Collective.
Yes, we
and
are.
This is a brand new facility that was birthed in November of last year, I understand, right?
Yes.
And it's very unique in the sense that, I'm not sure if this is a business incubator or if it's one business that likes to showcase multiple businesses.
Yeah.
What we would call it, but simply put, why don't we call it just as the name suggests?
Yeah. So
it's a business collective.
It's a business collective. No, here's the deal. I could try to explain it all day. Words do not do this place justice. They really don't. You have to come and see it. But here's what we are. We're 15 small businesses under one roof, and we're trying to provide the opportunity for local artisans, craftsmen, entrepreneurs to house their products within our space. And so 15 small businesses under one roof. We're the collective. You have to come see it to believe it. It's pretty magic.
So we're showing them right now, kind of, we have another camera set up outside. And,
nice.
And,
okay.
So you guys are getting a view of kind of what's going on, and you guys get to see everybody that's standing in the wings ready to come in here and promote their business. So
awesome.
Let's do that, and I want you to kind of hang out and introduce us as well.
Okay, cool.
And so let's go ahead and do that. Let's get some folks in here.
Okay.
If we could.
So we're going to invite into the space, there's a darling little shop who's my next door neighbor from Mama Llama, and she's going to tell you a little bit about their shop and what they do.
All right. So you are the Mama Llama.
I am the Mama Llama.
The Mama Llama. So our camera's right over here, so that's where we're going to be looking, okay?
Okay.
Not to be confused with what's happening out there.
All right.
But please tell me your name.
Linda.
Linda. Linda from the Llama Mama.
Mama Llama.
Mama Llama.
Mama Llama
Okay.
Boutique.
So tell me about what it is that you do, and then I want to find out why.
Okay. My daughter-in-law and I have gotten this together. and we sell craft things. We have llamas that I make myself, and we have bowl cozies, hot packs, pouches, all kinds of fun things.
Yeah.
We sell farmhouse fresh lotions that are really, really, really nice. And pillows, blankets, a lot of little combinations of things.
All kinds of fun stuff, right? So I'm curious. I peeked into your shop on Thursday, and I saw some incredible llamas.
Yes.
Yes. So, and the very first question that came to my mind was why? Why llamas?
We just love llamas. The two of us we just love llamas. And when we thought about doing this, we've never done anything like this before, so this is all new to us. We just decided llamas, and I said I can make those, and that's what we did, and we love it.
Yeah. And they're darling.
Loves it. They're all hand stitched. They're all different. They have their own personalities.
Do they have their own names?
Well, I kind of named them when I made them, but everybody picks their own names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
And we've
Pretty
had a lot
interesting.
of kids buy them, adults buy them. They go in guest rooms, couches, all kinds of things.
Can you put them in the dashboard of your vehicle so that you have a partner to cruise around
Well,
town
I
with?
suppose, yeah. We've got some little ones
can do
and
that
some
too?
big ones.
Yeah. I don't see why
You
not.
can do both. You can do both.
You can do all kinds of amazing
All
things,
kinds
but
of things
here's the
with
thing.
them.
The only place that you're going to find these llamas is right here at the ABQ Collective.
That's right.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
do you have a website as well?
We do not.
Okay, put
We're
your
on
left
Facebook.
Put your left hand out. Oh, I'm kidding with you. I'm kidding with you, right? But you are on Facebook, so
We are on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram. If I get on my Facebook, what am I searching for?
Mama Llama.
Mama Llama. Mama Llama on the Facebook. So get on your Facebook.
Boutique.
Go to the Mama Llama. Now, does the ABQ Collective, do they provide links for all the folks that?
Yes, they do. If
Okay.
you visit theabqcollective.com, click on vendors, there'll be a list of all of our very talented vendors and shop owners. Yep.
Bonus!
Okay.
All right,
Easy peasy.
we're gonna get the Mama Llama hooked up. So here's what you want to do: go out, visit her Facebook page and her Instagram page. Make sure that you like, follow, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Share, reshare, share the llamas with the world.
Yeah.
It is fun. It is fun. And in a few more weeks, we're going to have hot air balloons we're going to put up too
Oh, nice!
that we make. So
Oh, I like
We're
that. And
excited
so
about that.
on those hot air balloons, gonna be llamas. Just
Well,
guessing.
maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. You guys will have to tune in for that episode when that one airs to see if we
There we
have
go.
some llamas out there. But let's check
There
in
we
with
go.
what's happening out here. Thank you for joining us.
thanks
We
so
certainly
much.
appreciate that. You guys are getting a look at llamas right now as we speak, and we're gonna meet some more folks, right?
Yes, we are.
All right, we're going to meet some more folks. I want to say what's up to Mr. Orlando J. Marquez, yo, 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 Mr. Adam Archubek, Terry Pacheca.
Who's up next?
Who is up next? Who's up next?
Good company. Okay, guys, come on.
All right. So this, yeah, we of course we all fit back here. So you guys look like you guys are an entire band of folks. Are you guys a band?
No, we're just siblings.
Okay. So here's the deal, right? You guys are, and we're at that camera right there, right? So wave to everybody out there.
Hi.
Make sure everybody can see you. Look, we'll zoom in on you guys just a little bit there.
Hello.
I promise you guys, this is not my family, but they are a family, right? So tell us your name, starting with you at the very, very end.
My name is Leticia.
Loud and clear.
My name is Leticia.
My name is Antonio.
My name is Yvette.
Okay, so the first question I have is, do you guys sing?
We dabble in it sometimes. We mess
sometimes.
around.
Do you? Okay, can you guys mess around right now on the spot?
Sure.
You go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. Give me what you got.
Bless you.
I must be allergic to whatever it is or whatever it is not. Okay, so they're not here because they sing. Clearly, that's not why they're here. Why they are here is because they have a unique product specific to Nuevo Mexico, and even more specific to Burke, and that is the 505 or the 575. Tell us about the name of the company and the business that you guys are in.
All right, so I remember when it first started, we were just talking about opening an online store. So we just really wanted to have something that was like our own. And we slowly started building like more and more clothing lines. And I think we're called Good Company because my mom said it's like you're with good company. You know what I mean? And so we have like a lot of different lines. Like we're all wearing one right now. Well, except for her, it's just like the brand. But we all
She's wearing the brand Good Company.
yeah. And so we all have like a different line kind of. But we do a lot of like Burke things. But that's mostly what we do.
I was surprised that you guys didn't bring an Iala hat with you, right? But you guys make those, right? You guys
Yeah.
make hats, you guys make shirts. It's not just your typical embroidered or screen printed items. These are legit Chicano to the bone,
Yeah.
Burke, Nuevo Mexicano, and just straight up Chicano art.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Right?
really like to rep.
Like you got right there.
Oh, I have a Create shirt on right now. So
Okay.
we have this is one of our clothing brands, Create. Create is supposed to be a, kind of a, what is the word? Message to the youth to create, to go out and go create more, to go out and go have skills that most people are losing nowadays. With the
Right.
rise of the internet, people aren't going out anymore and going to learn music or learning art or any of this stuff. And we could use the internet and stuff like that
Right.
to do that. So this clothing line is more of a message to the youth to go create their own message, their own brand, and become their own individual person.
I like that.
Yeah.
That has some meaning to it, and when you have meaning, that means that you have passion. And I think that all three of you guys have that passion. I see it in the work that you guys do. But I know that you guys don't fall that far from the tree, right? So your mom is an amazingly incredible artist, if you will, right?
Yeah,
In many respects. And so the apple doesn't fall far from the tree with the three of you, right? What are some other things that you guys believe in for your brand?
We just like
You got to step up and you got to speak a little loud so all the gente out there can hear you.
We just think that you're never too young to do what you want, and so we just try everything out and just give everything a try. So it's my mom started a screen printing business, and she started off doing just custom stuff for businesses.
Yeah.
And then we started doing our own stuff, and then we found the pop-up, and then we got offered to open up the store inside. So.
Very nice. Well, I know that you guys got some great products. I was in your store on Thursday, checking it out. You guys that are out there watching, you guys need to get down here. I'll get you the address here soon. But if folks want to find not only you guys here in the location, can they find you guys online as well?
Yes, they can.
Okay, what's the website?
Okay, so our website is, let me see, I have it here. It's goodcompanynm.com, and we also have an Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, so
Instagram.
it's
Okay,
Good
give us what that
Company,
is.
goodcompany.nm. And then,
Goodcompany.nm.
yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. So again, you guys can certainly find all this right here, and this is a shot of what the outside looks like. You guys are going to see that as you guys are driving down Eubank and Constitution. You're going to see this big bright sign out there that says the ABQ Collective, and inside it you're going to find a lot of unique businesses, right? And they're all very, very, very unique. This is just an iteration of one of those. And so thank you guys for being here with us. Make sure you guys say bye to all of our friends out there.
Thanks for having us.
Make sure you guys come down and visit us. We're going to go back out to our camera while we check out the scene out there. We're going to invite some more folks to join us.
I'll introduce the next one.
Absolutely.
Yes, so next up we have an amazing artist and just an amazing spirit and human, Jacqueline Maxwell. With
Jacqueline Maxwell.
Made. She's going to talk about her new shop here in the ABQ Collective.
All right, Jacqueline
Hello, everybody.
Maxwell of Maxwell Made.
That's
welcome,
me.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to meet you, and I'm glad that you're here, right? I also took a look at some of your products, and I was completely blown away
Thank you.
at your skill in custom crafting everything that you do, right? There's our camera right over there. So tell me your story. Well, first let's get excuse me. Let's get everybody acclimated to who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm Jacqueline Maxwell, and I have been a decorative painter and an artist since I was about 16 years old. And I started out doing a lot of home interior stuff in the 80s and 90s, and some commercial work like that too. And I really enjoy painting furniture and going green and kind of reimagining old stuff.
Yeah.
And I love vintage. 90% of the stuff is better made than what you can have now, and it's not processed with any of the chemicals that new furniture and things
Yes.
that are made out of. It's usually all wood. And I kind of shared my love of art with my daughter Natalie, who's an amazing fine artist. She's the one that does all the canvas work. And
Oh, is that right?
painting. And she'd be here today, but she's getting ready for a show that she's doing in Santa Fe on the 1st. But we love old, new mixing. We like to be innovative, edgy. Maybe take something that's quite traditional and transforming it into something very contemporary and unexpected for the piece. And we do a lot of commission work too. So if you have something that you love in your house, but maybe you want to change it up, we are so open for consultations for commission work, and it's a lot of fun.
So
It's a lot of fun.
that antique piece that's been in your family that just doesn't go with everything else in your house, you can repurpose it
Exactly.
and keep it in the family, but just give it a new, fresh look.
Exactly. Yeah, restoration and just renewal is what we're about. So
I
that's
love
one of
that.
our favorite things. So
How did you get into this business?
I got into it just always been artistic, and I actually got into the business. It just I've always wanted to have a store, but never really wanted to branch out on a brick and mortar on my own,
Yeah.
independent. It's much better to be in a collaborative environment with other artists that are kind of bouncing ideas off of each other, and I think it causes you to have pursue excellence and help each other with ideas, and just it's just a sense of community here.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always events going on at the collective, whether it's fundraisers or car shows, which my husband and I have a classic car, so
Do you?
it really plays
Yeah.
into having
There you go.
being here at the collective. And we just like being here. It's like family. We've been here about 6 months now, and we love it. It's really great. So we're just hoping more people get in and enjoy it the way we do. It's just
Absolutely.
really
it's,
cool.
It's a really neat, concept, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, but Albuquerque itself is kind of on that shift of really opening the doors to bring people together. right?
Exactly.
And this, I would submit to say, is the epitome of doing that. In that environment of bringing like-minded individuals together, so that's
agree.
refreshing to hear.
Yeah, and especially in the Heights, because
Yeah.
we've got downtown, the rail yards and all that.
Yes.
And a lot of people up here really don't want to, maybe not want to venture out down there,
Yeah.
and it's just bringing a little bit of that artist culture up here into the Heights where it's so needed.
Yes.
And we've really enjoyed that aspect too, so it's nice. We like being up here.
Well, we certainly are appreciative of you spending a little bit of time with us today to get to know you. Now, are you also online? Do you have a website?
I have just on my Instagram, Sparkle Plenty Maxwell Made, and then my daughter Natalie Maxwell is Lilium, like the lily Lilium. She has her artist site on Instagram, which she sells a lot of her stuff out of.
Yeah.
And like I said, she's doing a show right now at Square Root Salon downtown, and she's getting ready to do one in Santa Fe the 1st. Otherwise, she'd be here today. But
Well, it's a
But-
shame that we didn't get to meet her today, but I'm going to submit to say we will probably be broadcasting here quite often. We're broadcasting to ABQB2B, the network.
Awesome.
And so it's certainly an opportunity to get out, showcase all the wonderful things that are happening right here in our querido Albuquerque, right? That's how we say that, right?
Yep,
The Albuquerque that we love. Or are you a Burqueña?
I am. I'm a native New Mexican,
All
so
right.
is my daughter, born and raised. And I did spend some time in SoCal, but I'm back, and it's just been awesome. So
Good deal. Now, are you and your husband part of a car club?
we are Christian Rods and Customs.
Fantastic.
So he's got a muscle car resto mod, and I have my little sleeper Falcon. I have a 60 Falcon.
Really?
Which we're here for always for the coffee and cars every time they have it once a month. So
Yeah.
got to check that out too. It's so fun. So fun.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to it. I know that there's a lot to come out of the ABQ Collective. Thank you for the
Absolutely.
opportunity to get to meet you
thank
and
you
to get
for
to know
having
you.
me.
Come out. You've got to see. In fact, if you
Yeah,
want,
come out. Get out here.
Can you bring a couple pieces back so we can just show them?
Yes.
Or can you grab Melissa out there? She's got a camera, and just take her with you.
Yes, yeah.
And we can just take a look around your store.
Absolutely.
Through that camera there.
I'll show you what my store
All right,
looks
we're
like.
gonna-
Meet you down there.
We're gonna go take a look at her store, and you're gonna see some of her products here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. So we're just gonna flip over to that cam right there. You guys are gonna get an opportunity to go out to her store and take a look at some of her products. And while we're doing that, we are going to get positioned here so that you guys can meet another wonderful vendor here. Now, she's talking away. We can't hear what she's saying, but that's okay. So here's the part where I'm going to try to read her lips
Okay.
and tell you what she's saying. Just kidding. We're not going to do that. That would be way too funny, and I would totally say inappropriate things. So we're totally not going to do that.
Yeah. Let's not get ourselves in trouble today, Luis.
Yeah, we're not going to get
Could
in
we
trouble
please
today.
behave? Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, we're going to behave. And
Yep.
sadly, she's telling you all these wonderful things, and
Yep.
we're not going to be able to hear.
I'll do her commentary. So here's the thing. Jacqueline's amazing. She literally knows how to do everything. When she gives you instructions, she's like, oh, all you have to do is da-da-da-da. But it's really like 12,000 steps. She just makes it sound easy because she's that good.
Right?
She's so creative. Her daughter is an artist as well. So they get to share and dream ideas together. But yeah, you have to come check out her space, Maxwell Made at the ABQ Collective. Ooh, that butterfly shelf. I need that in my space.
Do you have a
Jacqueline.
MySpace?
No, why? I keep saying no.
She doesn't have a MySpace, folks.
I
She's
don't
talking
have a
about her
MySpace.
actual space right
My
here. That is
actual
the
store.
shop.
Yep.
Right here inside the ABQ Collective.
Oh yeah. Oh look
What
at
is
those.
what's the address here for folks that are watching?
Oh yep. Address is 1321 Eubank Boulevard Northeast. And just so you guys know, like today's my grand opening for the marketing bar, but we have 4 stores with their grand opening. Sorry, love. And we have a backyard market, guys. We have food trucks, live music. There's so much going on today. You don't want to miss it.
We don't want to miss it.
Nope.
All right. So we're gonna meet somebody else, right?
Yes, we are.
All right. Look at
On deck.
she's still telling us stories out there.
Oh yeah.
I wish we
yeah.
could stay with her
yeah,
out there.
Stores open, guys. Feel free to look around. You won't be on camera.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Yo, our camera's right over there, so you're
Don't
you're
worry.
good to go wherever.
No, I came to see you. I want
Oh,
to say
you
congratulations.
did. Awesome.
Ah, look at that.
Thank you, guys.
Good job.
So, yep, shout out to people who are coming to say hi. I'm so grateful for you guys showing up and showing your love on this special day. I really appreciate it. I'm Logan, by the way.
Hey, I'm Bob.
Nice to meet you, Bob. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Bob, turn around and say hi to everybody. Everybody wants to take a look at your really cool tattoos.
Oh,
Everybody,
Bob,
this is Bob. Bob's got some really
Bob
cool
with
tattoos.
the cool tattoos. Yes. Awesome, guys. Yeah, take a look. The shop is open. If you have any questions, Sam will help. And then we have our backyard market going on too.
All right.
Food
great.
trucks, a lot of stuff going on.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank
Cutie.
All kinds
Thank
of
you.
fun stuff
Oh yeah,
going on.
she's the shop baby. Mhm.
All right.
Yep.
Right? Those of you guys that are just tuning in, we're here live from the ABQ Collective. We get an opportunity to showcase what is happening here at the Collective, and we get
Yeah.
to meet somebody brand new.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a very special lady. She is actually one of my clients, and she makes the most amazing wine jelly you've ever tasted. We're about to launch her product to be available on a national level. Everyone, Renee Regal.
Renee Regal. Renee, put your hands together. So, okay, we really don't have a studio audience, but it kind of sounded like one. Can we try that one more time? Everybody out there, put your hands together for Renee. All right, look at that. Hey, party time. Okay, so Wine
Wine jelly.
jelly.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It is jelly made with wine,
Jelly made with wine.
and you can't go wrong with that.
Okay,
Like, it's
so
wine.
back in the day, were you like a wino? Is
So
that
back in the day, my family's Italian. Obviously, we drank a lot of wine. Wine is like, number one thing in our household.
All
Lots
right,
of
there
red
you go.
wine. And so about 5 years ago, my kids are grown adults. We were sitting around and I said, I could make a jelly out of this. And my oldest son said, go for it, Mom. So we started playing around with recipes, and one thing led to another, and it is like I'm shipping wine across country to friends and families like for the last 4.5 years. And so this January, because of how well I did at Christmas time, I did get a commercial license, so now I'm allowed legally to sell now wine jellies across country. They nicknamed it crack in a jar. They were like, we need some of this. So it's really good. So right now at the shop here I have 16 varieties.
16 varieties?
Yeah, starting with Cabernets to White Zinfandels to Merlots to Pinot Noirs, and we pair them with cheeses and fruits and baguettes, and it's all yumminess.
So it's just like if you were having wine, right? But it's in the form of jelly,
It's in a jelly.
and you get to enjoy it the same way that you would enjoy wine.
Absolutely. They make great additions to a charcuterie board. So if you like charcuterie boards with, soprasadas or salamis or prosciuttos and cheeses, you just add that right in there and it's yummy, and you add it with fruits, strawberries, black raspberries, pears. It's just yummy.
How about that? Right? I was hoping that I would get to try some. Sadly, I'm on a 13-week nutrition program, and so that's not in the books for me. But we were here Thursday, and you were showcasing some of your vittles, right? So not only do you make the jelly and sell it here, but you also have a deli here.
We do
as
have
well.
a deli, yes. We do charcuterie boards, bruschettas, and sandwiches. Typically Thursday through Saturday, 11 to 2. So if you're in the mood for lunch and you're in the area, by all means, stop in. We will feed you. That's
Yes.
part of the Italian heritage. We want to feed you.
Yes, they
So
want to feed
come
you.
in. And we do samples. So if you want to try it before you buy it, we will definitely give you a sample and you can try it. And they make great gift baskets. If you know somebody who loves wine, it's a different type, unique gift. So they're wonderful baskets to give out as gifts and all that stuff.
There you go. And the holidays are coming up here soon.
Yes, they are.
Don't kid yourself. Yes, we're in July, but you know what? If you get started early,
Yeah.
you'll be done. You'll be stress-free when the holidays roll around, so they can do that now.
Yep.
It's important to know, right? Because, see, I'm a non-alcoholic guy, right? Is there any alcohol content?
There is.
Okay.
So I had to have each variety that I do has to be tested by the Alcohol and Gaming Commission.
Okay.
Because they had to come in less than 2% by alcohol volume.
Okay.
To be able to be approved, or else I need a liquor license to make jelly. I did not want a liquor license to make jelly. So they do have about 0.5 to about 1.7 depending upon the variety. So people that do have issues with alcohol
Sure.
or do not really like alcohol, I just need to disclose that yes, there is a small alcohol content.
Okay. Small content, but certainly,
Very minimal.
kiddos.
Yes, my 2-year-old granddaughter comes to my house and says, "Nani, jelly." She opens the refrigerator. She points to the one she wants. We put it on a baguette. She licks the baguette and hands me back the baguette because she just wants the jelly. And so far, she has not gotten drunk, so we're good.
I think she's telling us this story because that's really how she gets her down for a nap. Is really how it works. If you have kids, you know
Yeah.
the challenges with that, right?
Exactly.
But no, certainly. So, folks are asking, how can they find you outside of coming here to the location?
So Laureen, wonderful Laureen, who we love very much, is in the process of finalizing my website. We're hoping to launch it August 1st. It'll be gelatinadivino.com.
Okay, wait, say that slowly.
So the company is Gelatina Divino. It's the jelly of wine in Italian.
Gotcha.
And you can reach me if you have questions at info@gelatinadivino.com.
There you go.
So there you go.
Good deal. Do we have social media pages up yet?
We are on Instagram.
Okay, on Instagram. So go
Yes.
on over to Instagram and just look for good times. Oh, wait, no. What do they look for on Instagram?
It would be gelatinadivino at Instagram or whatever. And even the ABQ Collective. If you get on
Yes.
the ABQ Collective website, I'm on there as well.
All right, there you go. So simply put, go to abqcollective.com, right? And you can find everybody that
Yes.
is located in the collective.
Yes.
You can find links to
Absolutely.
get connected
Yep.
with them right there.
Yep.
How awesome is that? So there's our camera right over there. Make sure you wave to everybody. Hey, thank you for joining us. And I may sample just a little bit. Coach, if you're watching,
Don't listen.
Don't hold this. He's gonna know because he calculates everything. He knows when I've had something that I shouldn't have. So that is Coach. But let's take a look at what's happening inside the collective right now. I know that there's a lot of activity out there. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I know there's a lot of activity out there. Just inundated with folks in and out. So there's food trucks outside. Whoa, we got crazy camera going on.
Okay.
Food trucks outside, and they're serving up the best of what?
To my knowledge, all I heard is that there's a cheesecake on a stick. So a burger.
Cheesecake on a stick?
Yeah. So like,
What?
does it get better than that? I personally don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So we got some more folks to meet, right?
Oh yes, we do.
Woo!
Okay, here we
All
go.
right.
Up next, you guys. So I have the pleasure of working alongside these gals. So within the ABQ Collective, we have a full-service hair salon, many super talented master stylists. So today we're going to have a couple of the gals come on up and talk about Boutique Hair Studio. So
All right. Good
come
deal.
on in, girls. Come on in.
Is it Boutique?
Boutique.
Boutique.
Boutique,
There's a charger
yes.
in the bag down there.
Okay, so
You
we're
can
going to
just put a charger in the bag down there. All right.
Hey
Wait,
everybody.
You went from a few to you.
It's just me representing the team today.
All right, cool. What is your name?
My name's Becca.
Becca.
I'm one of the stylists
All right.
at Boutique Hair Studio here in the collective.
Becca from Boutique.
Yep.
That's a tongue twister, right?
Yeah.
If I wasn't Chicano, I'd be all.
Yeah, you got to roll the tongue a little bit.
Okay, so tell us about Boutique and everything that you do.
Okay, Boutique Hair Studio is located in the ABQ Collective. Our owner is Katie Smith.
Is she hanging out right over
yep,
here?
She's right there.
Right back there?
We're a full-service salon. We offer haircuts, hair color, waxing. We do everything except for nails. So it's one-stop shop.
I need to get my nails
Right,
did.
you can't get it here, but we literally do everything else. Conditioning treatments, waxing, anything you need.
Anything.
Makeup, yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So full service salon right here. Now the setup is very unique. And I'm just going to ask you, right? Have
Yeah.
you worked in several salons before? I'm going
Sure,
to assume,
yeah.
right? Okay. The setup here is very open, and it's an
Yes.
open concept.
Yep.
Working here, how has that been for you in this type of
I
concept?
feel like it's been good. Some people were kind of not as open to the idea. You know,
Yeah.
you're kind of like, people are walking in, you got your hair full of foils. It's kind of like an intimate experience. But I think people they dig it. You know, they come in here and they're like, oh my God, we didn't, like, there's so much happening here.
Right.
Yeah, we have to always tell them, you know, you got to come to the back, don't get lost, because it's a lot of distraction.
There is, right? And that's, I think they did that by design. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you guys modeled the entire ABQ Collective right after like a movie theater, right? There's only one entrance to the theater, and there's like 20 exits.
Yeah.
And in order to get to the movie that you want to go see, you have to pass by the concession stand that has that popcorn that
Yeah.
smells so good,
The
and
games.
the candy, right? So that's kind of how this setup is here, right? If you want to come get your hair properly done,
Yes,
By
professionally
professionals.
done. Yes.
right?
Yep.
Then you have to pass by all these wonderful shops.
Yep.
And it's very distracting because you just might walk out with some amazing products there. But tell us a little bit more about how many stylists you guys have and how folks can get a hold of you if they want to. I mean, do you guys take walk-ins? Do you guys take appointments only? All that good stuff.
Usually it's by appointment only. We have 6 stylists. All of us have been doing hair for many years. You can follow us on Facebook. We're Boutique Hair Studio. Yep. The phone number to call if you guys would like to book is 435-4801.
I like that. Can I see this?
Yep.
All
That's
right.
our menu.
This is the menu. Wait, here we go right here. Look at that. I'm going to show you guys the menu. Look,
Yeah.
there it is right there. All right, look at that. Even if you don't know how to read what it says, for those of you guys that don't know how to read, it says, come to Boutique and get your hair did.
Get your hair did.
That's what it says right there, at Boutique, right? So it's all happening right here. So do you guys have specials going on for today, or if they hear about it today?
Sure.
Yes.
We will offer 25% off any service that you guys would like if you guys mention that you saw this broadcast, and we'll give you a discount.
Fantastic. So
Yeah.
there you go, 25% off. I think I'm going to take advantage of that. Do you guys have time to do a little bit of waxing for me?
Sure.
So if that happens, I'm gonna make sure that we broadcast that as well, because we want to make sure that we were able to showcase all the wonderful things. And just so you guys know, my job in America is as a documenter, right? And so I take it very literal, and I will take a lot of pictures, and we do a lot of videos. So if you guys ever see me around, just know that's who I am. That's what we're doing here,
cool.
right? But thank you for joining us.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here. And again, I'm going to hang on to this right here for those of you guys. I'm going to show you one more time. Right there, Boutique. Again, go to abqcollective.com. You can get connected with them there. You can find all their social media pages, websites. You can even find a link to book your appointment to get your hair done, right? By professionals. Yes.
Professionals only.
Professionals only.
Yes,
All right.
awesome. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
thank you, thank you.
Take care.
Show everybody your tattoos right there.
Oh,
There you go.
bye.
We'll talk about where she got those done here. Let's take a look at what's happening out in the collective, and we got more donuts.
Oh, wait. This is for later.
What are those?
Paletas dipple will be after.
Woo!
First,
All right.
Okay.
We got paletas, and you can't have none.
You gotta do
Okay.
it again, Luis. Let me record you. Okay, go, ready?
We got paletas, and you can't have none. Okay.
Okay. So first Jimmy, and then Deepo.
Okay.
Okay.
Marketing right here, logo design.
Hey
This is Amelia.
guys. Hey, what's up?
She's gonna be able to help you guys out.
Yes. Now
Awesome.
turn around real quick and say hi to everybody right behind
Yep. You are live on the
Right there.
ABQB2B network. That's okay.
you. Oh
That's okay.
man, always good times.
Yay,
You know what? This
okay.
is a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
I have yet to do something like this with this particular broadcast.
Okay.
And so quite interesting. We got more folks to meet.
Awesome. Yes, we do. Okay, so coming up next is Jimmy. So Jimmy owns the Percolator Guitar Repair booth here in the ABQ Collective, and he's going to tell you a little bit more about his stuff, his services, his products. But yeah, Jimmy, really rad guy. You're going to like him. Here he is.
She's not joking when she says a really rad guy.
Yeah, you're
right.
about to see
I went
it.
to a shop on Thursday, and I'm like, where is this cat? Because he's got some of the coolest stuff. Right. That's what I say.
you.
That's what I can say because we're broadcasting to Facebook. But just know that he has some of the coolest stuff. So tell us about. Well, first tell us the name of the shop, and then tell us about what you do and why you have it.
Very good.
Step up a little bit closer
It's
here.
Percolator Guitar Repair, and because I do guitar repair
All right.
of all sorts, acoustic, electric, most stringed instruments I can find my way around. And then on top of that in the shop, I also carry D'Addario strings and accessories. I carry Electro-Harmonix pedals, and another avenue of things that I sell is vintage hi-fi stuff.
That's right.
Turntables, receivers, speakers. And I also repair that stuff, mostly stuff that I'm repairing to resell, but I also do some work for customers as well. If you have an old turntable at home, inherited mom and dad's turntable or whatever,
You know,
can usually get it running.
when you say that, I envision that behemoth,
Oh, the big consoles.
the console, right? That that had the TV on the inside, and then you lifted the hood and you looked under the hood, and what
Yeah.
was in there?
I've done house calls on those because they're too big to drag around, But I do go to people's houses and work
Yeah.
on those.
So custom guitars, right?
Yeah, I build my own line of custom guitars,
Yeah.
Percolator guitars. Yeah.
Percolator guitars. I'm not a guitarist, so I couldn't tell you, wrong, right, or indifferent, but please give us the scoop.
Yeah, I specialize in solid body electrics, kind of Telecaster style. I do have my own tweaks and modifications on that are custom to my guitars. Mostly wiring and pickups and things like that. I don't want to get too bogged down in the technicalities, but it's I try to make really good, great playing, great sounding guitars for an affordable price point.
Fantastic. Great sounding and great playing guitars, right? If you're a guitarist,
Yeah.
that's what you need, right? So are there any notable artists that are currently using or playing your guitars?
No, in the time I've been in Albuquerque, I've only built 3, and I've sold one of those 3 to a guy in Minnesota.
Gotcha.
So the other 2 are available in the booth.
There you
can
go.
Come see them.
All right, so all my musician friends, or as we like to call you guys here in New Mexico, all you musicos out there, get down here, come check them out, right? Now, here's the cool thing, right? When you get into this space there, not only are you gonna be able to check out those custom guitars, you're gonna be able to check out some really, really cool, old school electronics in there, right? And what else do you have in there for us?
Effects pedals from Electro Harmonics and strings, cables, tuners, all the stuff a working guitar player needs.
Yep.
So I just try and keep those well stocked. But yeah, turntables, receivers, speakers, all vintage.
All vintage. So I mean, just to go in there and hang out. I mean, it's the experience. I'm sure you got stories to go along with every single piece that you have in
some
there,
of
right?
them are actually stuff that I like. A couple pieces that I've sold are pieces that I grew up with in my family's house.
No doubt.
That I refurbished and got running again. And yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So if there's folks out there that want to repurpose, refinish, and rejuvenate some of those old electronics that your grandpa has, right? Or your dad, or your mom, or your uncle, your crazy uncle, right? Because he hangs on to all that stuff, right? I'm the crazy uncle. How do they get a hold of you? How do they find you?
You can go to percolatorguitarrepair.com.
Okay.
Which is a tongue twister. I'm also on Facebook at Percolator Guitar Repair and on Instagram at Percolator Guitar Repair. I do repairs by appointments. I'm available Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 2 to 6. And you can call 504-4417.
Hold on, you gotta say it loud and proud again.
Okay. 504-4417.
All right, now do you sing?
I do sing.
All right. What's your stage name? Hold on.
Oh, it's just my name, Jimmy Devaney.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, appearing live at the ABQ Collective, please put your hands together for Jimmy
Devaney.
Did I get it wrong?
No, that was it. Jimmy Devaney.
All right. Give me something.
All right. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Thank you. Good night. That's all from me.
So here's the deal, America. If you're out there watching and you guys want to experience this firsthand, get down here, right? It's happening here at the ABQ Collective all day long. Now, are you going to be taking the stage later?
No. I actually have to go to my other job.
All right, so we're going to find a stage for him somewhere.
Yeah.
He'll be taking it somewhere, somehow.
Somewhere, sometime.
But if you're a musician out there, get down here, take a look at some of these custom-made guitars. And if you want to refinish, repurpose, relive the 60s, bring your equipment out.
Bring out audio hi-fi.
They'll get it
down.
operational for you. Right on. Thank
Cool.
you.
Thank you.
I appreciate the opportunity. We're going to take a look, see what's happening out in the collective. Now, we haven't even taken you outside yet. There's all kinds of good stuff going on out here. But I believe we have paletas.
Yep. Okay. So
Do we have? Is this what we've got here? All right, we've got some paletas.
we have paletas. Okay, guys. So
Wait, I've got a song for that. Come tu paleta, come tu paleta, come dos, come tres.
oh, cuatro. I don't know.
No, I guess there's no Ozo Mali fans in the house. I guess.
I was just going with the beat you did, but
Really?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right. Forgive me,
Okay.
America. Forgive me.
Okay, so here's the deal, guys. Paleta Bar will soon be inside the Marketing Bar and Boutique. But in the meantime, my good friend Deepo, he is the owner of Potato Corner, Paleta Bar, and a million other things. He is here to do a paleta giveaway. But I'm going to invite him on the show really quick just to do a quick little plug-in and shout-out about what he's been up to. Because this guy is always up to something. Always.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
Yeah.
Wait, you said quick and
Yeah.
little? There's nothing quick and little about this cat.
Yeah, that's true. He is. You probably know him. Like, he's like 1 degree of separation for just about everyone in Albuquerque.
Yeah, yeah.
But a great entrepreneur. He is not out here to share and hoard knowledge for himself. He's here to make impact. So anyway, my friend coming up to say hi real quick, Deepo from the Paleta Bar.
All right. Red Rover, come on over.
We're gonna open it up in some paleta, man.
Okay, we're not gonna, okay, so right, hey, what is up, my man?
How are you doing, man?
Good to see you again.
Yes.
We're right over here.
Right there, okay,
We're
I'm
right
looking
there,
at
right?
it.
So America wants to know, right, because she set you up so proud. I mean, she got you teed up perfectly.
Yes,
right?
yes.
But she said two things that were not true about you. She said, a short, little plug.
That stereotype, man.
I know, it's totally wrong, right? So here's what you need to know, right? This is a community-minded cat through and through. That's all you got to know. But tell us in all the ways that you achieve and accomplish this.
I mean, we've been blessed as the company, you know, Paleta Bar, of course. Most of you guys know we do like a fresh gourmet Mexican popsicle, or we call paleta. So that's the reason that we want to build it up here in Albuquerque, because we actually just start doing all the licensing deal.
Yep.
So it's similar like franchise, but we're actually being able to license all the logo, the symbol, the training. You know, like that's why we're gonna partner up with a marketing bar here.
Mm-hmm.
So they're also gonna carry our paleta freezer, where they can actually do a licensing deal with us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I mean, I want to send more people here, whoever need help with all their business startup, marketing, everything. So when Lauren reached out to me, like, we want to be part of this amazing deal, you know. And then, you know, we also still do the Albuquerque with the Build City ABQ.
Yep.
So that's
be on
why-
the lookout for that. It's Build City ABQ. Amazing things are happening there, and you can get some one-on-one advice from this man right here, who has built multiple companies and multiple streams of income.
Yeah, we're trying. I mean, we actually gonna turn Build City ABQ to be like non-profit organization. So the long run is we wanna have like all the, not only myself, all entrepreneurs, like it's become the foundation that everybody can reach out, you know, because I cannot be one-man show. I'm good with food business, but sometimes people asking me about real estate, I was like, I don't know, whatever, I'm dealing with that, you know. So we want to reach out with all entrepreneurs in their own lane, you know, whatever they're doing great in, like real estate, like this, Lauren, with all business startup, with advice, marketing, web design. So we want to set up all those foundation, like you know, pictures, videography, everything, whoever want to come in, so we all can help all other entrepreneurs to grow together, you know. So that's with Build City ABQ, and I still do the Potato Corner in the mall too. It's a franchise business right now. We have it inside Coronado Cottonwood Mall, and the Spring Rolling ABQ, the one that just been launched about 3-4 months ago, and we have about 3 more locations coming up too.
I mean,
Yep.
whew, all kinds of stuff, right?
Keep running,
So,
keep running.
Potato Corner, right? Coronado Cottonwood Mall, Paleta Bar. How many locations are you up to right now?
So we are having actually 5 locations right now, and we
5.
just signed up about 5 more lease coming up in about probably 2-3 months. It's almost done. So we're gonna close this year between 10 to 12 locations.
10 to 12 Paleta Bar locations, and what we call this a satellite location, or what are you calling this type of operation where they're going to co-brand with you?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have more of the licensing deal where all other businesses like this marketing bar, we have Mariscos Altamar, we
Yes.
have a couple of the soccer indoor places, the Peak Nutrition, we have Body Elite. They're all carrying our mini freezer.
Yes.
So we're giving them exclusive deal where they can actually get their own exclusive paleta flavors.
Ooh, exclusive Paleta flavors.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, right, you're probably promoting some protein powder,
Paleta.
protein drinks turned into paletas. And I know you brought some of those today, right?
Yes. So like this, for instance, like we're gonna do with Mariposa, we're gonna do like 3 different flavors, which is their flavor of you know, like pink color, green, and yellow. You know, so like right now I'm actually bringing strawberry, mango, and lime, but we're gonna create like certain exclusive paleta for them. So we're kind of like playing around with the recipe as we speak, because she wants it to be like sorbet, like sherbet, the mix of milk, cream base, and also the fruit base.
Absolutely. Some really if you've never had a paleta, first of all, put your left hand out, smack the top of it, right? But if you've never had a paleta from the Paleta Bar, then you're missing out, my friends. You're seriously missing out, right?
Yep, and this is, you guys all can share here, man.
Right. This is just
Gotta eat
it's a very tip of the iceberg, right? Because there's dressings
Yes,
that
sir.
go on top of these paletas, right? And people can take advantage of those as well.
You gotta. That's the thing. We're gonna carry it over here, so everybody wanna, stay cool down around, Albuquerque Collective. They have food truck, everything, but they always can come in here, relaxing, and then get the best advice here, marketing, web design from Lauren.
There you go. I love it. All right. Anything that is on your mind that you just want to share with the community out there?
Again, one more thing. We're all here to build the city together, but we will never gonna be able to do it unless we actually work together. Because
Right.
I still think people always think it's about being competitive. I'm competitive myself, but it's nothing about we try to screw each other over. We have to build each other up
Yeah.
in order for us to be successful. I always say like everybody has their own blessing. As we do our best, God will do the rest, and that's all we're gonna do.
All right.
Yes,
Spoken
sir.
like a true champ, and what he's talking about is a movement that is happening. We've been talking about it for a while. You guys are going to hear a lot more about it in the coming months. You're going to hear about it, from Depot, from myself, from Maureen, from a bunch of folks that are really passionate about moving Albuquerque forward, right? And it's going to be in a very unique way that hasn't been done before, and that's by simply put bringing the community together and
That's all that
collaborating.
matters. Yes, sir.
Right? Fun stuff, my man.
Thank you, my
Always
man.
good to see you. Always
Thank
good to
you.
hear from you.
Enjoy the paleta, man. You gotta grab one.
You got to get down here and enjoy a paleta. We're gonna take a quick look at what's happening out there in the collective. See? Thank you,
my
brother.
man. Appreciate it.
Yes. Do we have more folks that we get to meet?
Yes, we do. Thank
All
you.
right.
People.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm hijacking to promote an event, okay?
All right, hijacking to promote an event. I'm
Yep.
not sure if that's quite okay with me.
Well, it is my store,
Okay, I know.
right?
I'm
Okay,
kidding with you.
okay.
Look at
Glad
that.
we're on the same
She was
page,
throwing
Louise.
down the gauntlet, right?
Glad
okay.
we're on the same. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Who do we get to meet and what event are we promoting?
Okay, so we are promoting an event put on by BB Lex Productions, Fashion Passionista. So this is an event that will take place on August the 10th, and we have our friends Lydia and Catherine, who are going to be talking about raising awareness around domestic violence through Fashion Passionista. So here they come.
They're on a delay.
Here they come. Here they come. What are we doing? I don't know. What are we doing? You're going to promote Fashion Passionista. Oh my God. And the United shirt too. Okay.
All right, so if you guys are out there watching, you guys are looking at a camera view of what's happening inside the collective. So you guys can see there's all kinds of activity, all kinds of folks out here, shopping it up on a Saturday. We're going to be broadcasting from here quite often as the days move along here. But look at that. You guys want to see my face close up? Woo, look at that. Handsome feller. But tonight or today, it's all about you guys. You guys have
Fashion Passionista coming.
Fashion Passionista coming. Where's it coming to? Come a little bit closer.
Oh, okay. We'll
Come a little bit closer.
We're
We're looking right over there, right? Microphone's right here. Let's talk right into it. So tell us a little bit about the event and when it is.
So it's going to be August 10th at Casa Verdena Winery.
Okay.
We are working together to bring 3 designers, New Mexico's models, and to promote awareness on domestic violence, because that's a huge issue we face here in New Mexico, and we as survivors want to be able to support and make that difference.
Fantastic. So tell us about the actual event. What happens at the event?
I'm the shy one.
I know you're the shy one, and she's completely lying to you guys.
No.
She's
Behind
not.
cameras, I
She's
might
not
be
the
a
shy
little
one
different.
at all. Okay, so tell us about the event and what people can experience at the
Yeah,
event.
of course. That I could talk about.
Okay, let's
so
hear it.
Fashion Passionista. All I could say is a unique show. We have 3 designers coming in, one from out of town, Denver, Colorado, doing topics, and we have K Bobby, which is local as well, and an upcoming designer, Tujin. So every designer is unique. We have a lot of different entertainment coming with the show, over 25 vendors. So you definitely want to come. We have a lot of surprises with Fashion Fashionista, a unique show. We guarantee you're going to have an evening. It's going to be a magical evening. You're going to have so much fun. That I can guarantee you for sure. You know, it's at the beautiful Casa Rodeña Winery. So just come out, dress up, celebrate a beautiful evening with, you know, some people that have been through traumas like domestic violence. You know, it's such a this is where I get like,
yes.
But it's such a, you know, a big issue here in New Mexico. So just come and support this great cause and enjoy Fashion Fashionista.
I know, we only have 50 tickets left, so you guys can purchase
That's it?
your tickets
That's
on
it.
holdmyticket.com. Look up Fashion Fashionista, so you better get them before we sell out, because this is going to be a sellout show.
And where can they buy the tickets?
Holdmyticket.com under Fashion Fashionista. You guys can find us on Facebook under BB Lex Productions. We have so much marketing. We've partnered with Laureen Rodriguez, and we're in her fabulous new shop, who's going to help support our marketing efforts. So you guys will be seeing us a lot more.
And definitely come. And if you need a good social media marketer, you gotta contact her for sure.
Yay.
There you go. All
That's
right.
us.
See, that wasn't that hard, was it?
It's so complicated. We're not camera people.
They say they're not camera people, but I beg to differ, right? This is another one of the amazing events that is put on by local people here in the community, right? And when we're talking about domestic violence, that is no joke and not anything to joke about. Something that is an epidemic here in our state, and you know, the music community, you know, just you know, tragically lost one of its entertainers, you know, because of you know, domestic violence. And so certainly appreciative of the fact that you guys are bringing this and putting it out there, right, to create the awareness, right, to make sure that people know, you know, that are aware of the situations, that are aware of the things that they need to be looking out for, right, in those situations. And so
Exactly.
I know that you guys both have your own personal stories of it. You know, I have not, you know, outside of my work situations, because it does happen at work too, right? But you know, we won't talk about that. What's important is for people to be here at the event. So give us the date of the event one more time.
August 10th,
August 10th,
Casa Rodeña.
and that's literally like in a week
Like
or 2
weeks.
2 weeks. So
Like
the
in 2
countdown
weeks.
is on.
Yes.
You know. So we are here. Thank you, Luis, for always being New Mexico's #1 supporter of local businesses. It's so nice to always have that friendly face and someone who's a continuous supporter of everything that we do here locally.
Thank
You notice how she didn't say anything about my cool hairdo?
It's great. Looks good. Looks so good.
Just I'm between haircuts, just so you guys know. Normally, this is what my hair looks like. Come on over here, this way, right here. I want you to come stand right here. Face that way.
There's people.
This is what my hair normally looks like. So yes, right now I am between haircuts.
haircut like this.
Hey friends, again, we're here hanging out at the ABQ Collective. You guys are going to hang out for a while.
Yes.
We're going to be broadcasting. We got a few more folks to meet.
Yes,
We do. And so we're going to take a quick look and peek out into what's happening in the collective.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Luis.
guys.
Pleasure meeting you in person.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Yes, we're still talking, but hang out for a little bit. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna visit with our friends. We got a couple more people that we're gonna meet, and then we're gonna take this show outside, and you guys are gonna come with us. Yes. Yes, that's right. So yes,
Okay, Mika. Come on, you gotta come with me.
the ABQ Collective.
Yes.
Yes.
Luis, I just realized I haven't just said thank you for coming into my little space and doing this today. Can you tell him thank you? Thank you.
Hold on, America.
Yeah.
Hold on, America. You guys got to see this right there. What is it that he has all over his face?
What are you
there?
eating, buddy? At this point, it's a combination of sticky airhead and dog hair. There's you guys can't see it, but there's a couple of dog hairs stuck on there too. So bless this little boy. You are a trooper.
We love the dog hairs. We love the dog hairs, but it's time to meet more folks.
Yay. Okay, so here we have up next, guys. So one of the main things that drives traffic into the ABQ Collective is the fact that we have an amazing coffee shop and we have caffeine at our disposal at all times. Ooh. That really helps. So I'm going to introduce to you guys Tyson. He is the owner of Rust is Gold. So you guys have probably visited Rust is Gold before, but hear a little bit more about what they're doing and what makes them different. Thanks, guys.
There you go. We love it. All right. Come on over to this side, and we're taking a look, and I'll just show you kind of what we're doing here. So we got camera out there.
Is it live feed?
It's live feed. Cool. Everybody's checking out what's happening in the collective, and that is our camera right up there, our microphone. So
I'm actually here with Amanda Turpin, and she's our head barista.
All right, Amanda, the head barista. Mm-hmm. Right? Does the head barista sing?
The head barista has a lot of talents, more than singing and just coffee.
Okay.
She's also a historian, and
are you a historian?
She does it all.
That's what Tyson and I nerd out about together. I think.
Do you really?
And I think that's like the spirit of the collective too. Is like all of us kind of like find our own like niches and like talents to plug into. You'll meet our other sort of share a head position with Jimmy Devaney, who owns Percolator Guitar Repair. He's also very musical.
That's some history right there.
Yeah, totally.
You guys had him on just a minute ago.
Yeah.
But we all like definitely unite over our love of coffee and the joy of serving it well.
Absolutely. So make no mistake, folks, coffee is great. I had some on Thursday. I do need to fill up my cup. I'm just drinking a little H2O right now. But tell us about the coffee and that specific product, and then I want to dig in and jump into the history thing.
Yeah, definitely. So Jimmy and myself, we actually roast our own drip coffee. So we roast that at my house. We bring that in fresh every week.
Wait, is your house over there?
The house is right down the street like that.
Over there.
But we switch up our blends. We're kind of more of a medium kind of roast blend for our coffee. I don't know if you've tried the drip. We do a Peru, Ethiopian, and then we'll switch up from like a Brazil. Mostly like South American regions. We've found that our customers are kind of more the mid-range, and we're not doing so much dark coffee right now. It's kind of like a middle range blend. We also bag and sell that coffee here at the shop.
Oh, cool.
Our espresso comes from a really reputable place in town called Red Rocks.
Red Rocks.
Red Rocks, yeah, and they've been in business for what?
Over
25 years.
And you would know that because
I'm ancient.
But she's, as far as a barista is concerned, she's been in the business for
over 16 years now. So I've worked with a lot of local vendors. And,
23 years old, 16 years.
Please don't do the math, you'll embarrass me. No, but it's been a real cool opportunity to kind of grow with the local coffee community as it's like kind of come into more of a concentration on like high quality coffee, sourcing it in an ethical way, serving it in like the best quality way possible. We pay extra attention to how it was roasted, how the beans were sourced, and we work hard on really creative recipes too, so that there's something kind of for everybody here. There's something for the people who really like dark coffee.
Yeah.
There's something for people who really like it sweet and creamy. There's stuff for non-coffee drinkers. We've got some really excellent tea selections too.
So for
Very
yourself,
nice.
what have you tried so far?
I've only tried the drip. My first time here was Thursday last week, and this is my second time here, and I submit to say I'll probably be hanging out here quite often. So as we roll into the future, right, and not into the past, I'm probably going to get to try a lot of your different products that you have.
Cool. Well, I think one of the other cool things, like Amanda was kind of touching on, is that one of the things that interests me about coffee is that the consumer, so the person that buys the coffee, really it's at their disposability to drive what the product is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, it's one of the few industries where they say, as the consumer, I want to make sure that the coffee is coming from a well-sourced, industry, that the farmers are taken care of, that they're not being misused, that they're, being under well conditions and things like that. Whereas in a lot of the industry these days, if you're going to a supermarket or, a chain restaurant, you don't really know where your product is coming from. So as a consumer, you really get to say, I want to make sure that it's coming from the best source possible.
Right.
And that's one of the things that, we really want to harp on, and we really want to make sure that we're practicing good ethics and behavior.
Ooh, I like that.
If
Good
that makes
ethics and
sense. Yeah,
behavior, yes.
exactly.
So absolutely, customers do drive the market, right?
They do, yeah.
And I say this to everybody that is an entrepreneur. If you don't have customers to buy your product, then you don't have a business.
Exactly. Right. And with that also being said, like New Mexico's, like Amanda has mentioned, Albuquerque in general.
Yeah.
It's a budding industry, and we're seeing the peak of like this, third wave coffee industry.
Yeah.
Where it's homegrown and it's resourced from here in our city. All the products we buy, from our teas to our coffees, for the most part, are locally sourced.
Cool.
And it's a good way to really kind of boost up the local economy. So.
I dig that. I really, really, really dig that, right? And nothing speaks volumes more than local, right?
Exactly.
And that's exactly what this whole bill is all about, is about local, right? That's what this entire show is all about, is supporting local, supporting the entrepreneurial ecosystem here in Burque, right?
That's it.
You guys are full on Burqueños?
I'm actually from California, and you got some people waving to you.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Pitbull.
That looks like Pitbull.
Yeah, that's
Is that
Pitbull.
really him?
Yeah.
What's he doing in town?
I have no clue. Something about a
Hanging
show
out?
that he had to postpone until...
The great thing is, like, nobody can see who you're waving to, so like we could be waving to like Sylvester, so like, oh hey Tom
Like,
Cruise,
hey,
how's
yeah,
it going?
that was Pitbull.
Good,
Look,
thanks
Betty
for coming
White.
by. Thanks for stopping by
You
today,
never know.
all you famous folks.
You never know who's going to stop in, though. We get like a lot of, seriously, we get like a lot of I'll say a lot of actors. So a lot of
You
talent.
had an actor in here earlier.
Yeah, we get a bunch.
Yes.
They come.
Do you remember his
through.
name?
He was on Breaking Bad.
He was on Breaking Bad.
Exactly.
That's right.
So,
Yes. He was
New
on Breaking
Mexico
Bad.
is kind of like a budding industry. We get all the Hollywood celebrities trying to move here. So.
All kinds of amazing things, fun things happening. Now, you said you were not from here. Where are you from?
Originally from the Bay Area.
The Bay Area.
Lived up in Taos for a while. I floated all over. I was in
Yeah.
the Marine Corps for 4.5 years, so traveled the world.
Right.
Amanda's local, though.
Yeah, I grew up in like Cedar Crest to Harris area. Did all my like growing up in Albuquerque. Went to school in Las Cruces. Just can't leave New Mexico.
Just can't leave
yeah.
it. That's
I wouldn't want to. I love this place.
That's what happens to most of us, and now that's
Yeah.
happened to you, right?
Well, I've been here in Albuquerque about 18 years.
Okay,
you
so
know.
yeah.
I'm a local at this point
He's
now.
a full-on Burqueño,
I'm not going
right?
anywhere, dog.
So you're the second coffee dude I know that's just totally into motorsports.
Right. Who's the other one?
Cafe Bella, Michael Gonzalez.
Yeah, Michael, great guy.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. We've done a bunch of rides together. One of our other friends. So the other cool thing about the coffee shop industry is that there's no room for competition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
welcomed.
Yeah.
And we have another friend, Paul, over at Cutbo. He rides
Mm-hmm.
a motorcycle. Great guy too. He's from here and also moved to the Bay Area. And then one of our other friends who owns Humble Coffee rides a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like a
Mark,
natural marriage.
Yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand.
Everything
And-
goes great with coffee.
It does,
Yeah.
really. But one of the inspirations for us in the coffee shop was that I traveled the world, traveled the country,
Yeah.
and I saw a lot of these cool kind of coffee shops popping up that are motorcycle driven and influenced.
Okay.
There was a place out of Long Beach and California called Deos, and in Venice too. There's another one in Austin called Flat Track. There's another one in Portland called CC's. So all these kind of like cool motorcycle coffee shops are popping up in the last like 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
And I thought Albuquerque, being that it has a really cool motorcycle community, tight-knit community,
Yep.
I thought this would be the place to start one. And everything kind of aligned and it worked out. So, yeah.
Well, I like it. You got to experience it yourself. Now, when you walk through the doors here at the ABQ Collective, you walk right into the coffee shop.
Exactly.
You cannot get past it, right?
No, we won't let you, honestly.
We will tackle you.
She'll tackle you, right?
She's much nicer about it than I am. She's got a better smile, and I'm just sitting there like, hey, come here, get some coffee.
Hey, you.
Vámonos.
Hey, come on, man. But I was joking earlier, said that the design of ABQ Collective is kind of like the movie theater, right? There's only one entrance, but there's 20 exits, right?
Exactly.
And in order for you to get to the movie that you're going to go see, you have to go pass by
Right.
the goodie counter, right? You smell the popcorn, right? And you see all the candy and all that. And it's kind of the same thing here, right? But with coffee.
With coffee, yeah. I don't want to say like when somebody walks in with a competitor's coffee mug that we give them a little bit of a frown. If it's a local, coffee shop, we're cool.
Yeah.
But if they come in with one of the big chains, you know, it's going to be hard to get through the front door.
So some interesting facts, right? This is not your only gig,
No.
right? So what do you do in season?
So I'm also an educator. I've been teaching for 12 years now. I've
Yeah.
taught everything from 8th grade, 7th grade, 6th grade, history, language arts, video productions, photography. That's one of those jobs it's hard for me to break away from,
Yeah.
even though I own the coffee shop. I also race motorcycles, repair motorcycles, do a lot of picking. So the way I kind of explain the coffee shop to people from out of town, because we get a lot of people that come in and they're like, oh, this feels like Portland or it feels like Brooklyn, right? It doesn't feel like Albuquerque. And one of the ways I kind of explain it is it's American Pickers meets a good cup of coffee.
Ah,
right. So that's
there you go, right there.
It.
That's the exact feel of this entire
right
space here.
Exactly. And you know, it's community driven, so we do a lot of things. Like last night, one of our dear friends who I ride a motorcycle with, she had recently been diagnosed with cancer, so we did a cancer benefit for her. One of our buddies who is a traveling doctor got his bus stolen, so we did a benefit for him. We're always doing something. You know, we do motorcycle meetups and charities, and for me, it's about strengthening the community, right? It's not about the dollar, it's more about the people that you work with and the people you're a part of. So I think, like I was referring back to teaching, I'll have the coffee shop as long as I can, but I'll always be a teacher.
Yeah.
And again, with Amanda, she has a history background, right?
Right, which is when you pursue the humanities, you kind of end up in food service.
Yeah.
But no, but I really found my calling with coffee because it's this really great intersection of like commodity history. It's like really interesting in terms of like the global economy. It's really interesting in terms of like local commodity. It's really interesting in terms of brewing science. There's also like an education bent that I'm on, like training baristas is totally my calling. It's something I really get behind because I feel so strongly that we can put Albuquerque on the map when every coffee shop is kind of rising together, when we're changing the expectation of our customers to like buy local instead of pursuing Starbucks. And if they know that they're gonna get a killer cup of coffee no matter what local shop they go to, then we all rise together. Like, and that's why we're really stoked to like partner with like our friends who also ride motorcycles because they believe the same thing. Like, we all have each other's backs, we're in each other's corners, and like, what a great like feeling to have like your people who would normally be classified as your competitors as your cheerleaders. Like, we make a good team that way.
It's a weird thing in that like Albuquerque doesn't really, there's not room for that. Right. You know what I mean? That competition thing, it doesn't work out in Albuquerque. And that's what I love about this state and the city is that, you know, I feel like the community will really drive and get behind you if you're an authentic brand and an authentic business.
Like a true chap, authentic, right?
Exactly.
And, right, together, we're stronger.
Absolutely.
Right? Together we're stronger, right? There's a couple of knuckleheads out there that are, you know, they're still there.
But not for long.
But not for long, right? So I got to tell you, right? It's I've been in the chamber industry for well over 10 years, right? And I right now am seeing the movement of collaboration across the entire city, and it's very refreshing, right? To come here today and not really knowing anybody, getting an opportunity to meet just like this, right? Everybody that I've talked to that's part of the collective here has all come from the same place, and that's really bringing the community together. Yes,
humble beginnings for sure.
That's awesome. So this is not your full-time. You're also a comedian, right?
No, I don't think anybody would agree with you on that.
I got the wrong notes.
Yeah. Who's informing you?
Yeah. I think this piece of paper is blank.
Yeah.
Oh,
we might need
it
to add
is.
that this guy.
Okay, so all right, so just so you guys know, right? Here's the notes right here, so you guys can see exactly what's going on there.
But that's the way it should be. Right?
It's like on the newscast where you're just shuffling papers
exactly,
and you're like, oh, there was a hurricane. And
I told you she was a comedian.
She is. She really is.
Okay, so you're going to be appearing live on stage here in the next half hour,
no,
45?
I'll be appearing live behind the bar until 4 today.
Okay.
And I'll be slinging drinks and
we do have a
making
somewhat
jokes
of
there.
a comedy channel that we're working on.
Yeah, we're actually working on a YouTube series.
Are you really?
My friend Jimmy, who also works behind the bar with me, and the owner of Percolator Guitar Repair, we're working on a YouTube series that is all about empowering you guys as a consumer about coffee, whether it's learning about where in the world it grows from, how it's harvested, or how to brew it best at home. So we've got some how-to videos coming up. We're hoping to keep them really informative, but also lighthearted and fun.
So you mean to tell me the coffee doesn't come from that one dude named Juan. Is that what it is? Do you remember his last name?
That's
Juan
stuff-
Valdez.
Yeah, Juan,
Yeah.
yeah. That was like 20 years ago. I think he died.
I
off.
thought all coffee came from Juan Valdez. Like he was the legit dude.
It takes
It's
a
not
lot of
true.
people. Like your average like coffee cherry passes through so many hands before it even comes to us. Just to put it in perspective, it takes coffee is a crop that needs to be handpicked
Yeah.
for like ultimate ripeness. And it takes about 30 minutes to harvest enough coffee for a double shot of espresso. So every time you're like ordering that in a coffee, think about like the groups of people and the work that went into it for you to enjoy that cup. And that's like what I feel my job as a barista and like coffee professional is about kind of communicating that hard work, making sure that we're like definitely like doing justice by the people that harvested it,
Yeah.
and treating it right every step of the way.
I love it. You got to come down here. You got to get the story directly from these two right here. You can find out why. And the question that I always like to ask people is, what happened? What happened in your life the day that you decided to go into business?
Amanda?
I feel like that's your like $1 Bob.
The one cue?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
That's a cop out.
I would say for myself, you know, again, as I talk to you about the idea of merging coffee shop with motorcycles and antiques and the rustic vibe, I kind of had this vision, honestly, about 15 or 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'd always been kind of I come from humble beginnings, you know, I wasn't born into money. So I had to work hard for everything that I was able to build up from. And as a young kid, you know, that got one pair of shoes and one pair of pants growing up, I kind of had to figure out personally, like, how am I going to make this one pair of shoes work for the entire year?
Right.
And taking care of the things that you have. So growing up, like, I would always restored motorcycles and bicycles and then would turn around to try and sell it for a profit. And then as I got a little bit older, it became cars and hot rods, then antiques. And, you know, when I saw the two and I saw the merging of the two happen, in my mind, I knew it could happen here in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
I just kind of had to keep the same work ethic going. And it didn't come easy. I mean, honestly, you know, when we started building out this collective, it was me and a lot of friends.
Yeah.
You know, I had my coffee shop built out in about 2 to 3 months. And like I said, Albuquerque coming together, a lot of my friends came out and helped out with a, 12-pack of beer and a box of pizza.
Right.
You know, and we pulled our resources together, and I had friends helping me to make tables and doing lights. And we built it in about 2 to 3 months on a shoestring budget.
Right.
And I feel like anywhere else almost in the country, you couldn't get that done. Couldn't happen in California, couldn't happen in Austin. And I'm not sure people would come together for that direct reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had this kind of entrepreneurial vision. I just needed to know that, like, the people would back me up and the people would believe in it. And they've come out like gangbusters, you know, and I've been very fortunate. I've got a strong family. I got a lot of friends that I ride motorcycles with. A lot of my former students come back, you know, and it's a real beautiful thing. You know, we don't necessarily have the prettiest coffee shop, but we have the prettiest, like, hearted people that come in. There's a love that's, like, shown for this coffee shop. So, you know, that's the Albuquerque spirit, and that's what made me really want to get into business.
There you go, right? So if you're an entrepreneur out there and you're watching, just know that the path was trailblazed by guys like this, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can do it too. You just got to get out there and make it happen, right? Yeah, we're going to be out here hanging out all day long. If you guys want to come out and meet, get a great cup of coffee. You're going to be going strong all day, right?
All day.
Till 4 p.m. you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Before.
a 3-day
Okay,
event.
till 10
too.
p.m. We're going till midnight.
I don't have anywhere to be.
Hey, coffee goes a long ways, let me tell you.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
You know, I'm one of those cats that drinks coffee 24/7. My wife looks at me sideways. She's like, "How are you drinking coffee?" And with it on the nightstand right before you go to bed. I'm
Oh,
like,
my
that's
word.
just how I roll.
You know what you do is you just got to work yourself to exhaustion.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't matter how much coffee.
No,
you
it doesn't.
have.
It doesn't.
Really doesn't.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
That's
But
bad advice. Self-care is important.
so leave us with that one piece of history that always wows people when you share it with them.
Oh my gosh, you're really putting me on the spot.
We could take a break and come back.
Yeah,
to it.
I'm gonna have to think on it. Yeah, or like, do we want it to be like coffee related? Do we just like want to?
It can be. Here, you can even just take this and hold it in your hand.
What's your favorite piece of coffee history?
So I really geeked out on a book that came out at the beginning of last year. It's called The Monk of Mocha, M-O-H-K-A. It's written by a guy named Dave Eggers. It's a really wonderful narrative following a guy named Mokhtar Akhanshali, who grew up in the Bay Area just like Tyson, but his heritage is Yemeni. His parents are from Yemen. If you know where Yemen is, it's right up next to Ethiopia, which is the birthplace of coffee. And Mokhtar gets it in his head that his life's mission is to let Yemen be known for specialty coffee and not civil war. And I think, and I can really like identify with that mission. Like when you kind of find your place in like a commodity-driven industry, you're like, there are so many avenues for change, and like, yeah, I'm just one person. I might feel a little bit of powerless, but like I can vote with my dollar the change I want to see in the world by like buying fair trade coffee, by like buying local. So in this book, there's this whole wonderful chapter about the history of coffee, and something that sort of wowed me was that in that region, Ethiopia and Yemen, it was actually illegal to sell coffee plants. You could sell raw coffee to be roasted, but it was sort of the region's like best kept secret. But obviously, coffee ended up in other parts of the world besides Africa. So how did it end up there? The answer is that it was stolen, that it was kind of spirited away to different parts of the world during kind of like those bigger colonial periods. So my favorite story out of the history chapter is that the entirety for all of India's coffee crop was originally smuggled out of Africa by an Indian holy man who stole just 6 coffee cherries in the belt of his robe, and it is like the ancestor of all coffee produced out of India now. So like billions and billions of coffee plants came from these 6 cherries that were smuggled out of Africa. So that was probably
That's
my favorite.
what's up.
Yeah.
That is, right?
Anyway.
So is this what you're going to be sharing on the YouTube channel? Things like this?
Yeah, stuff like that. I'll also
Holy
just
smokes.
be showing you how to like brew a pour over, an AeroPress, like I'll show you how to clean your coffee grinder so that way it doesn't taste like, you know, that weird cinnamon bun like flavored coffee you bought by accident. I hope it was an accident. I'll show you all that stuff, and we'll be taking questions too. Like when we launch the channel, please leave us a comment with questions. Like we really want to like serve people and answer your answer your curiosities.
I dig it, right? Well, there you go. Be on the lookout for that channel. If folks want to get connected with you, how's the best way for them to find you outside of coming here in person?
Well, speaking of which, there's a lot going on besides just the coffee shop. So we have Rust is Gold Coffee, which is on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, say it slowly, right? Because I'm a musician, hard of hearing.
You got a pen? Let me write this down for everybody.
Look at that.
Here we go. Look, right here.
We're going back in time here, folks.
Vintage. Actually, this looks better.
Oh, there you go. Look at Sharpie.
It's purple. Madison Magic. That's where I teach.
He's a lefty, Marika.
Rust is Gold. So we do, if you can see this.
There we go. Oh, let's try that one right there.
There you go.
Rust is Gold. So with Rust is Gold, students, kids, we have antiques. I should have had Amanda write this.
No, it's okay.
Coffee and racing. So with that being said,
there you go. Look at that. Those are the show notes right there, folks.
That's it. So we do Rust is Gold Antiques, which we sell a lot of the antiques here in the shop. If you have any cool Americana, motorcycle, hot rod related stuff, bring it in. We'll take a look at it, maybe even appraise it for you. We also do our coffee, which is here at the coffee shop. We also roast and sell that by bags and whatnot. And then we do racing, which I'm a part of, and a couple other buddies, and we restore motorcycles. And we also race vintage motorcycles at Flat Track and then Sandia Motorsports. So we have a podcast, we have a YouTube channel. We kind of do it all. It's the one-stop shop, and we're going at it full force. We don't take days off.
I love it.
Yeah, that's
full
it.
force, right? Hey, you know what? Show notes is where it's at, and I'm glad that you came prepared with your own show notes.
These are yours.
These are mine.
I'm just improvising.
Woo! I got show notes, right? But at the very least, you can always go to the ABQ Collective website, and you're going to be able to get connected with just about everybody that's here in the flat.
Pleasure,
Dude,
sir.
I'm gonna go.
Come by and get a coffee.
Hey, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back. We're gonna go and stop this broadcast now, and we may come back. We may take you guys outside and show you what's going on out there. But I'm gonna go get some coffee. So, deuces.
Thank you.
Yeah. What kind of coffee should I get?
Hot or cold?
Well, here's